Hello and welcome to a very special Gundam Battle Operation 2 featuring the Z-Gok-E, or Experimental. This is a improved version of the Z-Gok with a number of different improvements, including its propulsion system, its generator, and it uses a standardized cockpit, which came in for the United Maintenance Program late in the first 1-year war. It is a I was going to say general. It is a raid at the cost of 400 that is ground capable only. It can't go into space, ladies and gentlemen. As a ballistics resistance of 13, a beam resistance of 13, a melee resistance of 26, a range strength of 10, a melee strength of 30, a movement speed of 130, and a thrust gauge of 60. Now, my unit has been upgraded, so the parts are going to be just down one from this. So it will be close range slots of 15, medium of 10, and long range of 3. So it's fairly slanted towards, well, I believe we can all understand, melee. It has the EZ beam cannon. Basically, it just shoots beams from its hand. It's got the vice snails, which are those lovely little fingers, and it has the torpedo tubes ×6. So it's a very simple loadout, but they do reload fairly decently. So if you're in a bit of a bind in gameplay, you're going to spam these out, get close to somebody, and then give them the good old puncheroo. For skills, we have High Performance Balancer, naturally, Melee Combo Controller Level 2, Maneuver Armor Level 2, Anti-Blast Stabilizer, Leg Shock Absorber Level 1, Assault Booster Level 1, Emergency Evasion System, so it has a dodge roll, which is pretty nice, Special Head Buffer, which decreases damage by 10% when it gets hit in the head, which is fairly common in this unit, considering where the head is. And aquatic mobile shooting. Effectively, if you are in water, you can fire all your weapons on the move, which is pretty cool. As a unit, this is my basic opinion. I think this is a good, again, somewhat learner raid. It is a simple loadout, it's very direct in its application, and if you're coming off playing generals, it has an emergency. Well, it has a dodge roll. So it can play somewhat like a general that just happens to be kind of hateful towards supports. Honestly, I actually really enjoyed War in a Pocket where this actually showed up. So it's one of those units that I have a affection for, much like the Hygog. So I think it's a sharp improvement on a classic design. And it's quite an effective unit, and I suggest it to anyone that wants something simple, brutal, and can dodge roll. Let's see how it does in the match to come.
Hey, welcome to the match. Featuring one of the units I felt like I had some good pressure with, the Z-Gok-E. War in a Pocket suit, and this is going to be in the last weekend's situation battle, or the weekend before that, I think. The only bit that's not super accurate is we got a Zaku 2 Kai, but we're going to start pushing right off the bat. And, you know, I hate that this is always just NASCAR at the end of the day. So I'm going to keep pushing around here because I love to probe the rear. And I'm going to come right up here. I'm going to see if I can get in on this guy. But he turns around and notices me. Don't know how that hit me. Get him with that. Overestimate with that thrust. And I'm just going to go over to that. And then pepper him with some missiles. And I decide to refocus on coming down here to support my guys, charge, and get countered. It's a raid, it happens, no reason to get upset about it. So, I'm going to get up, notice my dude over here is trying to work him over, miss, switch over to the beams again, spam them, and completely flub that attack for some reason. Now our team's going to start pushing really aggressively, so I'm going to try to get in as much as I can to keep up with them. It can be really weird being the raid and the all-general buffet, but you know. And missed that, but we're going to get the counter, because he's going to not be able to resist. Take the claw. It looks so angry doing it, too. But, I'm going to keep switching through my range options because, one, they charge really quick. And, overall, they're actually pretty good in the damage. So I'm going to come in, knock him down, get smacked, and not be able to get the follow-up. And I'm going to just keep pounding away. Oh, that's not going to be good for this guy. Come in, give him a little bit of that, and he's gone. So, overall, I gotta say, I like how this unit has a little bit of everything. I'm gonna realize right here that there's 4 of them, and this is a very bad situation to be in. So I'm gonna back up and try to play for time while spamming out my ranged attacks. Every little bit can help, you know. I'm gonna come over here and hide. I'm gonna let number 1 take some of the focus and then try to help Pepper. And there was my controller making me kneel for the death, you know. Gotta give respect. This is one of those at least situation battles that I can kind of enjoy being on either side. But I really am tired of Arctic Base. It really needs to get pushed further down in the rotation, or, and I would prefer this, redesign. Okay, so I'm gonna push with my guys, and we're gonna come in on this guy. I'm gonna completely mess up all of my my attacks. We're gonna just pound him away with the missiles. Like, one great thing about this unit is it recharges its ranged weapons really fast. They're mostly spam, but you can't be that upset about it when you can just fling it out there. And does pretty decent damage, honestly. So I'm going to come in here, finish him off, get caught on his body, dodge out of the way to try to break free, come in and harass where I can. This guy is doing the job, trying to get those hits on me. Knock this guy down. So, I like this unit's got a dodge roll. It's really fast. It has fairly quick reloads on its stuff. It can just get in there and do what it needs to, but it doesn't feel overwhelming like some raids can. It can be really annoying, though. I'm going to come in, get my damage in. I was able to at least take his shield off, so that's something. I'm going to use this as a bit of cover. Oh, we got that guy. Good job on him. I'm going to come over, and I'm going to try to mess this guy up. And just keep him pinned for the rest of the team to just dwell on. And just let them finish him off. Turn, spam some fire. Now this guy was smart. He got to crouch and waited, but he was still able to sneak that damage in. Like I said, the unit has its weaknesses, but it can really be obnoxious. And I need to replace that controller. I'm not trying to, like, kneel. Just keep doing it. So, again, it can put some damage out there. You can say that about any raid, really, but it does have a great deal of flexibility. So, you get pounded away here. And that's one of the parts that can be really exasperating in these situation battles. The cold districts, if they work together and they focus on a target, they can rip you down so freaking fast. But the team's being fairly aggressive, and we have the advantage when we get into melee in a lot of cases because they don't have a dodge roll. I don't remember, and I think they have one hit, though I could be misremembering that. It's been a while since I looked at their skills, but I'm waiting to see where my team's going to come in at because I don't want to just spawn in and be, you know, an all-you-can-eat buffet. And I'm kind of going, where is my team going? So when 2 spawns in, I just drop in. I think that they should have probably stayed back towards their base and at least fix their units up a little bit. But hey, you know, you got to make those plays. You can. So we're just gonna come in and I wasn't able to finish him off, but I do have a good amount of health, even though, honestly, I don't know why he charged. That was a bad idea on his part. He should have pushed back. But you can see by my health just how fast they can rip you down. And I'm just going to spam my attacks on some of these guys. And, whoop, he's already down. So, like I said, this can be a really frustrating match on the Xeon side of things. But if you're suitably aggressive, you can get in there and do some stuff. So it's not a hopeless battle. It's just you need to work more as a team on either side, honestly. But yeah, these guys put a heck of a fight up, even though there was a bit of a point difference. And oh no, he's given up. I'm gonna come over and stand by him. No, he ran away. I guess our friendship was over. C'est la vie. Some loves are just forbidden. But yeah, the Zigaki is a fantastic unit. It can really do what it needs to do. So we got, nice scores. And first place. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.